everyone, and welcome back to part 4 of the current work in progress. Also part 2 of the 3-stage shading system tutorial. On the last video, which was part 3 of the current work in progress, we did part 1 of the 3-stage shading system, where basically I did all my shaded areas on my parts, like so, and that's how they turned out. For the feet themselves, I'm going to slightly darker colour, or a darker grey, so they've had a darker shading done. So next up, I'm going to be applying the main coat, or the main colour. For this, on these two particular parts here, and the rest of the parts, the main colour is going to be dark sea grey, which is Tamiya's XF54. For the two parts for the foot, it's NATO black, which is Tamiya's XF69. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to be doing a full coat and blending in the shaded areas with the main colour. So what I'll do is I'll quickly get set up and we'll get cracking. Okay, right, everything's set up. Let's get going. This part of the shading is probably the most easiest, because what you're doing is you're just giving a full coat of the colour, your main colour. The only thing you want to watch out for is that you don't put on too much that you drown out your shaded areas. So all we're going to simply do is come over covering the main piece like so. You want to do it just enough so it blends your shaded, where you've shaded, it blends into your main colour, but you also don't want to do it too much, otherwise you start to lose the shading. So all we're going to simply do is just push on as normal, as if you were just spraying a normal piece, or if you weren't doing any shading, should I say. And that is all there is to it. So as you can see, I've shaded, where my shading is, I've covered just enough to allow the shading to come through, but keep a nice even tone throughout, so it doesn't just go from one colour to the next, it's all blending in. When I apply the highlight colour, I'll work from the centre outwards, and that will bring out the effect even more. I'll do it once again just so you can see the process. All I'm doing is mainly concentrate around the centre of where you've not put any shade in, and then work your way outwards. Like so. And it is basically as simple as that. And as I'll put photos on the end of the video again, but you can only see the shading ever so slightly, or the shaded areas ever so slightly in some parts, and then deeper in other parts, which is kind of the effect you want. You don't want your shading to be equal and the same all the way around the piece. So that's why I use this technique, because it breaks everything up. Nothing's basically like a mirror. You don't want a mirror image on each side. It wants to be different. But that's all there is to it, guys, and it is as simple as that. Next video I'll do the highlighting, and again I'll show you how that is applied. But for now, folks, hope you enjoyed the video once again, and if you do, please hit the subscribe button, and I hope to see you all again soon. Ciao for now.